Hey guys, this is Mac. Welcome back. And today just a quick update on my 3-gun equipment. It's been about 2 years since I sort of spotlighted all the equipment that I use, and my equipment has basically 100% changed since then. So today I'm just going to spotlight my 3-gun rifle. Now I'm really excited this year to have made a couple of pretty significant changes to my rifle. And so let's go over all of the parts real quick. I built this from scratch using parts from my sponsor, StrongSideTactical.com, and really great rifle, really accurate. Really excited to shoot it this year. The big change this year, and we'll just start at the front and we'll go all the way to the back because most of the changes happened up front. But the big change for this year is that I'm running the new Stretch 16 Elite Red fluted barrel. Now if you don't know already, the Stretch 16 is a barrel that we designed and it centers around a stainless steel precision barrel in 16 inches but with an intermediate length gas system. This makes this a really soft shooting rifle, but also incredibly accurate. And in my testing so far with this barrel, I've been able to shoot between 0.5 and 1 MOA with multiple kinds of ammunition. So I'm really excited to be using this Elite Red barrel this year. I was running a Stretch 16 barrel last year, but it was one of the first prototypes. And the addition of the fluted versions and the new paint schemes this year has me really excited. Now again, I'll be running the Lantac Dragon muzzle brake on the end of this barrel because it makes for a really flat shooting rifle and makes double taps and follow-up shots really easy. Going a little further back, I'm still running the SLR Ultralight Solo series in 15 inches. I really like this handguard system because it's very light for one, it's key mod, and also it deletes the top Picatinny rail, which number one is more comfortable, and also number two saves a little bit of weight. It's also quite sturdy. It completely free floats this Stretch 16 barrel and makes this the most accurate rifle that it can be. Now this rifle has always been centered around the upper and lower receiver made by Viltor. The upper receiver is the MUR-S, and I like it because it deletes the forward assist, pretty much an unnecessary part of an upper receiver, saving a little bit of weight. Also, the lower is the Viltor VRAR lower, complete from Viltor. I haven't done anything other than add the trigger of my choice to this. I replaced the mil-spec trigger with a JP Easy trigger. Really like this upper and lower receiver set. They fit incredibly well together. Makes for a very sturdy rifle. Now again this year, this will be my second year running the JP LMOS low mass bolt carrier group. This low mass carrier works really well with the adjustable gas system that I have on here, the SLR Century 7 gas block that I use, and also the JP silent capture spring that I run in the buffer system makes this rifle essentially shoot just like a .22 long rifle. I mean, this is such a soft shooting rifle, and it's really incredibly fun to shoot as well. Even if I wasn't taking this out to a 3-gun match, I just like taking this rifle out and shooting it because it's just so soft. I've also changed out some parts on some of my rifles, and into this rifle I've put my Battle Arms Development 45-degree short throw safety selector. This makes flicking off the safety at the start of a stage just a little bit faster. You don't have to quite throw it just as far. And also when you need to throw the rifle in a barrel and you need to engage the safety again, makes it just a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. Don't have to manipulate so far with your fingers because I do have small hands, so most of the time I would usually have to reach pretty far to disengage the safety. So this makes the job on me just a little bit easier. And for optics, this will be the first full season that I'm using this Trijicon TR24R. This has the red triangle. Best thing about these TR24s is great glass. You can always depend on Trijicon for great glass, and also no need for batteries. Uses this fiber optic band at the top to illuminate the reticle. This is a triangle reticle, 4 MOA approximately, and one of the best reticles that I've found so far for 3-gun, for me anyway. Also, there's a good chance this year that I'm going to be trying out the Burris XTR2 in the 1:5 power. I used to have a Burris XTR 1:4, and it was one of my favorite scopes that I've ever had, so I'm really interested to try this one out, and I'll probably be putting it on another upper and changing these out, trying them at different matches. And this Trijicon TR24 scope is held by a LaRue LT104 SPR mount. absolute return to zero and quick detach, which is one of the things that I pretty much require from my optics mounts. I do so much switching around between rifles and optics that I pretty much have to have a quick detach mount. So I've never had any problems with these LaRue mounts, and they're absolutely rock solid, so there's no need to change anything in that department. Also, I plan on shooting some factory this year as well, and in fact probably will shoot mostly factory, to be honest, at some of the matches I go to. And in those matches I typically use an Aimpoint T1 red dot sight. Really fast, really light, doesn't get hung up on anything when you're dumping the rifle in a barrel. So my favorite red dot optic coming from Aimpoint. Now for rifle magazines, I'm not making any changes this year. There are some new magazines on the market that are the hot ticket these days, but I've never had any problem with Magpul PMags, so I'm going to be sticking with those this year. When shooting the factory division or taking a reload off my belt, I always use these PMags with the windows. They're 30 rounders. I also have non-windowed versions, but basically a PMag 30 rounder for factory division or off the belt. Now if I'm going to shoot a match in the practical division, I will use these PMag 40s with the 5-round extensions on the bottom. I've never had any problems with these magazines as well, so they work great for me, and they essentially allow me to most of the time finish a stage without any reloads. So no need to change anything in the magazine category this year. Now for my rifle ammunition this year, I'm making no changes. I really love the Freedom Munitions, both new and remanufactured ammo. I've never had any issues at all with any of the rounds I've ever shot, and I've probably shot several cases. So Freedom Munitions 55 grain FMJ in my rifle. I rarely shoot anything else at matches because I've had really good results with the 55 grain FMJs, even out to long range, 300, 400 yards. I have no problem getting hits with my equipment. So I pretty much run that 100% of the time in these local matches in the state of Georgia. Now if I do travel any and shoot some matches where there really is some long range stuff, I have some hand loads, 69 grain nozzler tips that I would probably use, because that's a really great 400 and 500 yard load for me. But for standard matches, I'm going to be going again with the Freedom Munitions this year because I really love this ammo and it's quite affordable right now. So that's a quick look at my rifle setup for this year in 2015 3-gun matches. Some exciting changes. I'm really excited to get the new Stretch 16 barrel out to a match and see how it performs, because I always had really good luck with my Stretch 16 barrel last year. So once again, this is Mac. Thanks for joining me for this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel by either clicking the Bullitt logo directly over my left shoulder or the subscribe button directly below this video, where you'll get weekly content centered around firearms, gear reviews, and 3-gun matches. Once again, thanks for joining me. Be safe out there, and we'll see you next time.